This is Terror House Radio with Matt Forney and Bryden Proctor.
Yeah, welcome to a Terror House Radio episode 65. I'm Matt Forney, your charming and loquacious host and founder and chief of Terror House Press. With me, as always, is my co-host and producer, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
I don't produce this fucking show anymore. I don't know why that's still a thing, Matt.
You're the eternal producer, in the same way that Kim Il-sung is the eternal president of North Korea.
Yeah, but that seems like Kim Il-sung just gets hit for all this shit that Kim Jong-un is doing, now these days, like talking to America and shit. He's still, I don't want to get hit for all the, bad audio shit that happens now.
Well, we have good audio.
It's questionable at times.
Yeah, I mean, I fixed the issue with my microphone.
That was hilarious. But, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. I'm still mad about, I was gone for a month or whatever. You're doing episodes that sounded like complete ass. And you're like, oh, yeah, producer Bryden Proctor. Let's throw that on his fucking resume right there. Thank you, buddy. My internet resume of, now this sounds like dick. It's terrible. I'm not, it's not good. I don't like it. So you're looking good, Matt. Let's reference that for the people that are audio only. Matt's got a camera.
Yeah. After Bryden finally braided me into him, he was really enthusiastic about seeing another man on live video.
Yeah,
just really super into it.
Yeah, dude, I haven't even made you show me your dick yet, or shove your shot at you medallion up your ass.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got the camera. Well, I also had to get it for something else at some point anyway.
Okay, so. It's gay porn. He has an OnlyFans. Let's just fucking right away. OnlyFans.com/fathorny. Actually, he's owning that one now. And Sonatu Medallion. It's a thing. It's up his butt. It's a whole. I saw it. I do produce that.
Yeah. I really thought hard about that one. Horny.
No, everybody else made it for you. It's the laziest one. I make up great things. When I called you the marshmallow man covered in duct tape or whatever, like a potato sack of a human being, these are so much better.
Yeah, I'm more creative. I mean, I heard worse in high school. There's also a lot of positive puns you can throw about my name. Like in high school, I was known as the Fornicator and Forney the Porn Star.
That is pretty good. The Fornicator is good. You should just call yourself the Fornicator, dude. I would. All I've got is Dr. Proctor the Proctologist, which was brutal. It was brutal. Dr. Proctor the Proctor. When the kids found out what an ass doctor was called, it was all over for me. It was all over.
Well, I mean, it's like that quote from the beginning of Wiener about how like a man's name is an anchor he'll never get rid of. I mean, you grew up to become a comedian who makes fart jokes, so.
But yeah. Yeah. That's all I can do, too. I'm trying to expand, my jokes, and all of it just comes down to farts are funny and my poop smell bad. It's no good. It's no that and alcoholism. It's no good. God. And Bryden is apparently I know this because of a school project that a girl did where she found the name, the meaning of everybody's name. And apparently this may be fake, but apparently Bryden means fish in Gaelic. I don't know if that's true, but I've said that it's true. It's part of my life story now. That girl's dead, actually. Growing up in West Virginia is tough. A lot of those people are dead.
I think I can guess what she died of, but yeah, it's kind of a tragedy. But she left you with a good legacy. I'm going to start calling you Fish now. Fresh Fish.
Nope. No, I don't like that at all. I don't think I kind of regret telling that story.
If you think this entertainment is worth, if you have questions or comments for myself or Bryden, you can send in a Streamlabs tip at streamlabs.com/terrorhousemagazine, and we will read it later on the program. If you think this is worth your time.
Yeah, L'chaim, everybody. No, you should give me a Matt money. I mean, we're poor. A poor starving artist.
Speak for yourself.
Oh yeah, you over here in your suit, It's
yeah, my $100 suit.
Oh, is it really? That's a shitty.
I actually don't know. I don't remember how much it costs, actually. because I've had it for so long.
It's not a good price on a suit, dude. You need, come on. We believe in quality over here at Terry House. What are you doing, dude? Figure it out.
Maybe it costs $500. Again, I don't remember. I've had it for so long.
Oh, maybe it was $100. Maybe it was $500. I don't know. I just have so much money.
Yeah, as you can see by the luxurious, surroundings.
Yeah, where do you live? Like a goddamn office? Like what the fuck?
This is my office.
You're the office.
It's a 2-bedroom apartment, and the second bedroom is an office. I didn't pick the decorations behind me; those are storage units. I would prefer to have bookcases, but hey, you win some and you lose some.
No, it looks like a fucking WeWork. All right, the hell are you doing?
WeWork is still around? Didn't they have some kind of what they did, scam or something?
Yeah, they collapsed, dude. Yeah.
Then again, I have seen I saw a couple of them in Mexico City a few months ago. So,
well, I mean that's where you run to, I guess. No, they had a big issue. There was a whole documentary about them and shit. That wasn't good. The guy who ran it, he fucking rules. All he did was just drink tequila and steal money. Absolute beast of a dude. But yeah, no, I don't know if they're still around. I'm gonna find that out right now. Hey, welcome to the I Google Shit podcast.
But yeah, it's the office. It's where I work. It's where I spend the majority of my time.
It looks like it's still around, but all of its top stories. WeWork was taking over the world, and then it all collapsed 4 hours ago. WeWork to run co-working spaces in some Saks Fifth Avenue stores. So they're still around. I wouldn't fucking invest in them at all. But yeah, they're still around. They got fucked, I think, because I think it was a SoftBank guy who's notoriously terrible at fucking making money. Yeah, they got fucked. But it was always a scam. It was always bullshit. Because what a dumb thing it is. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to rent an office that everybody else uses.
Well, I mean, co-working spaces are everywhere these days. I've never gone to one. I don't see the appeal.
It's just stupid. It's a dumb thing. And I think the COVID shit kind of fucking killed that idea anyway, because everything is just done via Zoom.
Yeah.
My
understanding is that co-working spaces for people who wanted to get out of the house and do their stupid digital nomad jobs, but didn't want to pay for a Starbucks latte.
Yeah, but WeWork spaces cost so much more. It's so dumb. I always thought of it as a real Hollywood thing. People would go and work on their movie that was never going to fucking be made with their team of idiots before they went out to the bar. It's pointless. I'm sure some real work got done, but you don't need an office. You don't need an office. We're never going to have a Terror House office. You know why?
Because you'd all have to move down here.
Yes. And because if we ever get that big, I'm going to be in charge of the money. And I'm going to steal all of it. That's what Namesan, I don't know who that Namesan says. My co-working space is awesome. It's not. Why don't you co-work on having a better fucking work attitude? That's retarded. You don't need a co-working space. Or you
could, I guess, learn how to make more money so you can afford an apartment that has its own office, like I do.
Okay, it's just a room, Matt. There's not a projector in there. You're not holding meetings. It's just another room. I have another room. I have this whole room. My hobby has grown so immensely gay that I have a whole room. Erica and I have to have a 2-bedroom now because I spend too much time on the fucking internet talking to you and shit. But it's not an office. It's just a second bedroom, a smaller one that I put a green screen in and fucking say the N-word. That's what you're making me mad. You're just making me mad. Oh, it's an office. Oh, it's not. No, it's another room.
It has a desk. It has a computer. It has internet. It's an office.
It's God, whatever, dude. I mean, listen.
I'm gonna buy a tablet, and then I'm gonna start doing work in my backyard, and I'm gonna call that the office.
Oh no, I know that you inflate your sense of self quite a bit. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, my backyard that is overgrown with weeds because I'm waiting until the rain stops before I do some housework. That'll be my new office.
Dude, it fucking rained here so badly. I was furious. I went to Walmart. I did like 40 minutes of shopping. I'm like trying to be real frugal and like real, okay, this is what I'm going to need. This is the stuff that I want. I spent like 40 minutes in there getting everything that I needed. And it was raining so goddamn hard. The electricity went out of the Walmart. All the cash registers are fucked. So I just left the cart there and was like, I guess I just won't have food. Like,
you didn't cross your mind to just take it and run?
Well, that's the thing. Is like when it all went out, I was like, are all these black people just gonna start stealing shit? Like,
Yeah,
but they didn't.
Cameras are off.
Yeah, but they didn't do it. You know, I was like real impressed. I'm like, hell yeah.
It was a rare moment of civic integrity.
Yeah. But yeah, it was terrible. People were just waiting in line, waiting, and I'm like, I have burritos at home. I'm not, I'll shop another day. But I was furious. I put so much time and effort into that shit of trying to plan my meals out and everything. And then they just, oh yeah, oops. Why don't they have a backup generator, Matt? They're Walmart. It was,
a shocking number of places don't have those. But even here, a place where power outages are not uncommon. Well, I haven't had to. Wait, there was a power outage, I think, a few days ago, but like it was while I was sleeping and it was very brief. All I know is I woke up and my alarm clock was flashing. Because the 9-volt. Sorry?
Why do you have an alarm clock?
Because I don't want to have my phone in my bedroom because the radio waves or whatever make it difficult to sleep.
Okay, that's not real.
It's not real, huh?
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
So all the insomnia I experienced when I had to keep my phone near my bed, that was just imagined, huh?
Yes. 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 I know. What do you mean? Yes. Yeah. Oh, the radio.
Well, it's not just that.
The radio waves from my 5G phone are infiltrating my brain. What the fuck are you talking about, Q-tard? Alex fucking Jones over here. What the fuck? I sleep with my phone under my pillow with all the sound turned off. And you know what I sleep like? A baby that has nightmares every night. So maybe you're onto something with that. But like,
you sleep like a brain tumor.
Yeah. Crowing slowly in my fucking head. But no. What are you please go on more about the waves from your cell phone keeping you awake at night.
It's something that fucks with my brain. I can't think. And also there's the fact that if you have the phone next to you, you're going to be distracted by it. You're going to be on Twitter or whatever, talking to people.
Have a little will fucking power. It's time for bed. Put it on your pillow. That way you know where it is. And
I leave it in my office. I know where it is.
God. Here he comes with his office with fucking, is it covered in tinfoil to block all the fucking rays coming from the phone?
I leave it right here, like right next to the right next to the lamp.
I just don't know how you live your life like you do. You just
I live it very well, Bryden.
Apparently, with the being scared of your cell phone. Your phone bullies you at night, Matt. Is that what it is? Your phone bullies you and keeps you awake. Fucking douchebag. That's stupid. Whatever works for you, man. I don't care. It just seems I haven't had an alarm clock in 14 years, back when they were necessary. I'm surprised they still sell them.
They're hard to get. I mean, when I moved in here, like I went to Walmart, I went to Bed Bath & Beyond, I went to a bunch of other stores, and I could not find a cell phone, an alarm clock being sold anywhere. The only clocks I could find were those wall clocks. I had to order this off of Amazon.
Yeah, you know what else is also hard to find? A telegraph. Like, it's an antiquated fucking thing, man. And you're gonna eventually have to learn to live without it. You realize that they're gonna stop. One day the last alarm clock will be made.
I'll be fine.
I don't think you will. I think that your cell phone's gonna bully you while you're asleep, and you'll never sleep again, and then you'll die.
Well, they're not gonna stop making watches.
Yeah, but that's watches are a status symbol, dude. Somebody asked, like, I forget the comedian, but a guy had a bit where he was like, a homeless guy stopped him, asked him what time it was, and he goes, I don't know, and he was like, well, you're wearing a watch. He goes, oh, this doesn't keep time. This is just to prove that I'm not you. Like, it's the truth. Like, I don't know where my watch is. Good watch. Erica got it for me. Expensive watch. I don't even set the time on it. Who cares? It's an accessory, dude. This is how you check time. This is how you do it. Or you just guess. Or if you're really smart, you can look at the sun and go, 3 o'clock. You got your own sundial right here if you do that. An alarm clock. Just some of the things you do make me so mad, Matt. Like, an alarm clock. A digital alarm clock. Not even one of the cool ones with like the 2 bells on it, huh?
No,
like a cartoon?
Those are annoying.
Yeah, they're called the Matt Forney of alarm clocks. Like, I don't know. You like waking up to that? I wake up to, one, my internal clock is so good, I just wake up no matter what.
Wakes up at noon every day.
No, dude, 5:30, 5:45. That's my 15-minute window.
5:45 p.m.
Well, if I was working night shifts, then maybe. But I'll wake up. My body knows I've got things to do, like poop. All right, it knows what to do. But I'll need a fucking alarm clock. But like, if I do set an alarm, okay, like I've been on a bender or something like that, and I need to be up for something. I try not to do that anymore because it's a nightmare. And who likes wandering around hungover with shit to do? But it's like a rainstorm wakes me up. Your alarm clock doesn't do that, does it? It goes. Well, it's like calling. It's like a little box that calls you a faggot in the morning. I remember that. It does. It's like faggot, faggot, faggot. Like, it sucks. It's a horrible thing to wake up to.
Yeah, it also motivates you to get up. You're not going to take that from the alarm clock, are you?
Yeah. You got to smack it, hit that snooze button. So then 15 minutes later, it can call you a fag again.
I've never used a snooze button in my life.
I'm not a snooze button guy. Erica's a snooze button girl. She'll do like 5 of them. It's the most irritating shit in the entire world. Like, it's, and like, yeah, I'm trying to go back to sleep and I can't because I'm just filled with dread because I know that in 15, I'm counting it down in my head of when it's going to start making the fucking noise again. It's truly awful.
So she's like Ted Cruz.
Does he do that?
You remember when Ted Cruz's college roommate just blasted him on social media? He said one of the things he hated about Ted Cruz is that he would just hit the snooze button repeatedly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was also known for walking to the female end of the dorm wearing nothing but a bathrobe.
That fucking rules. Ted Cruz just does whatever the fuck he wants. Ted Cruz rules.
Yeah, that was some good stuff.
He's just going around showing his dong and like annoying his roommate. Dude, this guy fucking rules. No wonder he's a goddamn senator.
Yeah, his roommate also once commented, I'm paraphrasing here, Ted Cruz argued in a Supreme Court case that there's no inherent right to stimulate your genitals. I was his college roommate. This seems to be a new belief of his.
Dude, that's so annoying though. Like, how'd you, your college roommate wants to fucking now just like say weird shit about people's need for fucking fame and affirmation just pisses me off to no fucking end. Everybody needs to read Becker and shut the fuck up and stop trying to be somebody. All right, I'm somebody. You're not somebody. Stop it. None of you are me.
Stop trying to be somebody, guy with a podcast says.
Yeah, so many podcasts. Listen, I have nothing else going on. Some of you guys work for lumber companies. Who do you think the average person is that actually listens to this fucking bullshit? Like, what do you think this guy is? Because I think he's a guy who works for a gravel company that's listening to this right now, shoveling shit, and is like, books. Like,
I think it's someone, early 30s, mid late 20s,
male, white,
uses a co-working space.
yeah, apparently. But besides that anomaly who has a co-working space that they're like bragging about, it's awesome, highest level bandwidth not available in my neighborhood, podcasting studio. Yeah, let's go rent a podcasting studio, Matt. That sounds fucking. I told you about that stupid goddamn. I hate apartments. They had the podcasting studio.
The-
Free
the-
printing.
The awesome place for the podcast studio.
I can't believe it. That and the giant Scrabble. What a
The
cool place
awesome
to live.
giant Scrabble.
Just wish I was dead. I can't fucking deal with that. Also, Chad Elkins says that we should hang out soon.
He's a
Probably
friend of mine.
not.
Hey, Chad.
Oh yeah, okay. You know him.
Cool dude.
I'm not gonna hang out with him, Matt. You can, but I'm probably not going to.
That's his catchphrase.
His catchphrase is "Hey, we should hang out." So, what an annoying sitcom character that would be. That would be a horrible character. God damn. Yeah, what would Cuomo's catchphrase be if he were a sitcom character?
Something Italian.
I resign.
There you go.
I don't know. I thought it'd be better than was. I thought I could play. I thought you were a professional, broadcaster. I thought maybe you would help.
I thought that was just like some anti-humor.
Everything we do is anti-humor. I'm not funny anymore. I'm dead inside. Like you just see the soulless fucking, look in my eyes at this point. But yeah, Cuomo fucking resigned. I did not. I thought he put up more of a fight.
Well, there's an obvious explanation to this. He got a message saying that he would end up in a box if he didn't resign.
I don't know if he's in communications with Hillary Clinton or not, but I thought he put up more of a fight. I thought he had more connections. I thought it would be, more of a thing. But instead, he's just done real quick. It's been like a week. Everybody was like, "Hey, he's touching the girls," and he's like, "I did not touch the girls."
Brian, all the connections in the world can't protect you if you decide to commit suicide by shooting yourself in the back of the head.
Well, dude, if I ever kill myself, I'm definitely doing it that way. It's the funniest way, because then there's mystery around it. I'm going to put a note in my pocket that says I didn't do it. It's going to be a whole thing. They're going to make a Netflix documentary about me. It's going to rule. You're going to be in it, apparently.
Yeah.
But am I wrong? I thought he put up more of a fight.
Well, he must have gotten, like I said, he must have gotten scared of something. That's the only explanation. By the way, to all the people who are fucking crowing about this, all this means is that the bar has been cleared for Tish James to become governor. If you don't know who Tish James is, she's the attorney general. She's a fat black lady who was elected solely on the basis of legally harassing Trump. So Cuomo's gone. She's going to be your new governor. There's no one else who can. Hochul, whatever her name is, this chipmunk tooth bitch who's taking over from the lieutenant governor's position. She's not going to run, and if she runs, Tish James is going to win because she has she's better now. She's going to be able to crow about how she was the one who took Cuomo down. She was the one who was laying all these charges on him.
That was her whole thing. When she ran, she was like, "I'm going to go after the Trump organization." That was her whole deal.
Her whole modus operandi is harassing white men who are a little too handsy.
One, Italian, and two, Cuomo did nothing wrong besides maybe he murdered a bunch of old people or whatever, according to whatever. But I don't think he did anything wrong, dude. I don't. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed some of the allegations. Did he fucking rape anybody? Did he fucking put his finger in anybody? I never heard anything about this.
This stuff hasn't even been conclusively proven. It's just hearsay coming from various women who are making accusations years after the fact. So it's like Harvey Weinstein. It's like Eric Schneiderman, all these other cases. Actually, Schneiderman's a perfect example. He was the attorney general before Tish James took over. He had to resign in 2018 because, again, sexual harassment. In this case, his ex-girlfriend, who was like this Sri Lankan woman, claimed that he would call her his little brown slave, which I guarantee you
you can't do that.
I guarantee you she came a little every time he said that.
I think that's inappropriate for you to say. But that's
for God's sake.
You
can tell Bryden here has never run a relationship with an ethnic minority. Sure. They get off on it.
No, I'm pure. But no, dude.
He's got a David Duke dick.
Yeah, a fish dick. But no, I don't know. Listen, you can't say you're my little brown slave.
Even in bed?
Well, if she was fucking him, then all bets are off.
Because I guarantee you that's what he said.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they were banging, then like all bets are off.
It's not like she was like in his staff or in his office. It's not like she was saying, "Oh, you're my little brown slave," while they're going over the day's work.
That's what I thought you meant. Yeah, that would be. It was like, "Hi, yeah, can you go get me a cup of coffee, my little brown slave?" You can't do that. Office etiquette, dude. Not very cool. Like, you can't do that. But yeah, I mean, if they were fucking or whatever, then like, who cares?
But anyway, the point is, he resigned over that, and then Tish James, got elected Attorney General. So again, she's going to climb to power, after her primary competitor got in trouble for being a little too handsy, a little too mouthy.
I never even heard anything about him touching people. It was just some of the jokes that he made and things that he said. That's why I'm defending it. Like, it wasn't even that bad, honestly, with like the whole sausage thing. Like he handed somebody a sausage or whatever. He was like, this some female reporter. He was like, I want to see you eat the whole thing. She's the one who was like, oh, that's some innuendo. And he's like, yeah, I guess. Like,
or maybe he just wants to see if you'll throw up. He wants to see how fast you can eat a sausage. He's into competitive eating.
No, well, competitive eating rules, and Joey Chestnut is the fucking man, but like, and you can't fucking 78 dogs, dude, 78 dogs in 10 minutes. That's incredible. But no, like I've heard the audio. It didn't even sound bad. It wasn't like he was making the innuendo. She's the one who said that shit. What he was saying is like, it's a big fucking sausage. He didn't say that, but like, what it is, it's like, it's a big sausage. So he was like, oh, I want to see you eat the whole thing, because it's like, it's a lot of food. No, Cuomo shouldn't have resigned. That's fucking bullshit. I mean, he's a piece of shit. He's not on my side, and I think he's a fucking asshole, but he shouldn't have resigned over this crap. The Democrats did not back him up. They went after him. And you had an interesting fucking take on this. You think that they're kneecapping him and Gretchen because
I'm not the person who came up with this, but yeah, they're trying to take out any potential competitor to Kamala Harris in 2024.
That makes perfect sense. I had not heard that. It didn't occur to me. That makes perfect fucking sense.
Well, this happened. This is not the first time this has happened. Remember when Obama got elected, and then a month later, his number one political enemy in Illinois, Rod Blagojevich, gets arrested?
Well, he went on Dancing with the Stars first.
Yeah, he had a good time. He had a good time before he got in the pen, and then he's having a good time now that Trump pardoned him.
I think now he's on Cameo. You can pay $100 to have him say anything but the N-word. Dude, I wish that I was so washed up that I could be on Cameo. Okay. People make fun of people with Vegas residencies. I wish. I never even got there. I got kneecapped by just being on an IRL stream. I'm fucked for the rest of my life. It's, that was never that good.
Anyway. I mean, Rachel Dolezal's on Cameo, so, I guess Blagojevich has good company.
Do you think Rachel Dolezal gives good head? Like, I'll bet she does.
No.
Come on, man.
She looks absolutely frigid.
Well, I mean, her life is awful, but that means, like, she works for it. I think she gives good head. I'll bet.
I mean, I feel bad for her, but, like,
Yeah, of course. She's a liar, but, like, yeah, there was no reason that, like, people needed to go after her as hard as they did. It's fucking bullshit, especially letting Sean King exist for as long as he had, being an absolute scammer.
Well, we live in a world in which we're supposed to use the correct female pronouns for Christian, but we can't. If she identifies as black, she has the soul of a black woman. We can't call her black.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, she certainly plays the role better than some black women I've known.
Well, it just shows like the progressive stack is like you can't pretend to be black, but pretend to be a woman, you can definitely do.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last show, but like we should be bringing back the word transvestite to describe people like Chris Chen.
Yeah.
He's not, he doesn't really think he's a woman. I mean, let's be real. He's just, the only reason he became trans is because he thought it would make it easier for him to creep on girls. And even before that period, he had a cross-dressing phase. There's the famous picture of him in 2008 wearing his mom's bra and panties, Then, around the time his dad died, he was going around calling himself a tom girl.
That fucking rules. So I just sent this to you if you want to pull this thing up. This is what the progressive stack is, and I'm not sure how to make sense of it. If you want to help me with it, because it's race, gender, pull that up, and then let's kind of go through, and maybe
let
more than
me
me.
pull that up, assuming this doesn't completely crash my computer.
Oh, that'd be funny if it did. I hope it doesn't, though.
Now, like, we're on StreamYard will actually keep the stream going even if I drop out, because it's like they're doing the stream. We're just feeding our information to it. So
yeah, but then I'd just be sitting here.
Be entertaining. Be entertaining.
No, I won't say a word. I'll just sit and drink. I may go get a straw to drink my beer with. Oh yeah, last week I said I was done drinking beers. Well, I kind of went back. I fell back. I had a relapse. Okay, and I bought a shit ton of beer. So, oops. But I'm still trying.
All right, so that should be on screen now. Stack. There's stack, privileged, oppressed, and prejudice.
So I figure they say race is the most important thing. Like somebody who's not racist would.
And then there's gender identity and sex, which for some reason have asterisks next to them.
Well, because they're not the same or something.
Sexuality, and then ability, and then class.
Why is class at the bottom?
Because Marxism is dead.
It honestly is. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're fucking listening to this shit, go and follow. I have a Twitter. It's at World's Only Comic.
He's lying. It's at Gay Bryden 69.
That will be my next one after I get banned. I really will be, actually. Gay Bryden 69 is a pretty good fucking name. But I've devolved now to reading my own tweets on my stupid fucking podcast that nobody gives a shit about. Where is it? Man, I send a lot of tweets.
By the way, on the stack diagram, under oppressed and sexuality, instead of saying LGBT, it says LGBT plus.
That's interesting. Also,
right, I see what they're doing here. Because
what do you mean?
Trans is in the gender identity.
That
oppressed. Explains it.
Oh yeah, because trans is more oppressed than just gay people.
Yeah,
I understand it. Well, I can't. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. I wish that postmodernists would stop calling themselves communists. Communists at least had a misguided and stupid ideology. Postmodernism is just trying to suck the fun out of everything that you can't be inserted into your ass. Like that's the truth here. Why'd you get rid of the thing?
Oh, are we done discussing it? Or
no, I want to discuss. I have questions, and you're smarter than I am.
All right, it's back on.
Okay, so to them, race is the most important thing. For whatever reason, class is not. Do you think it's maybe because this shit was made by a bunch of fucking rich Jewish people?
I think the CIA had a hand in it.
Well, rich Jewish people. So when it comes to privilege, white is the most privileged, and upper and middle class is also privileged, but oppressed is working and lower class. Oh, okay. I kind of see where that's coming. Oh, so no. I think I see how this goes. So the stack is like the from race down to class. I still don't know why class is the last thing. It's the matter of how much that, man, they really complicate who gets to talk into the megaphone, huh?
They thought about this way too much.
I mean, it's ridiculous. So besides being non-white of anything, regardless of class, being non-white makes you more oppressed than anything. But trans is right below that, and then is female, which interesting because I thought trans women were women, and then gay dudes are more privileged than people in wheelchairs. If you're just a nugget, you don't have any arms or legs, you have more privilege than a fully bodied, ripped dude who hangs out on Muscle Beach. That doesn't seem right. How do they do this? This is complicated.
You have to know calculus to make sense of this.
Knowing calculus is fucking ableism, I think. Because, where do the retarded land on this?
I assume they would go under disabled.
I would think, yeah. But then, but they're just as able as everybody. The Americans with Disabilities Act said that they're allowed to shoot comedy in your face. I don't understand.
Oh, so basically, if you're able-bodied but you're retarded, you can't claim disability status. If you
Unless you're gay.
unless you're shitting in your hand and going everywhere, you can't. But you're able-bodied, you can't claim disability status.
I don't think that those people would even think about this stuff. Okay, so the most oppressed person is a non-white trans person in a wheelchair who's poor.
Hello, Ricky Retardo. Do you feel oppressed as a Hispanic LGBT mentally disabled individual? Shits in his hand, throws it in your face.
Yeah, I don't think that they'd be thinking about that. I think that they'd mainly just be like, wow, my life sucks. I wish I could go
at all. If they're
drink
thinking at all.
Yeah, I just go drink Coca-Cola on the beach with all the other cool people. And meanwhile, Coca-Cola is pushing this shit. So the most privileged thing is a straight white male. I think we all know that. That one I can grasp, because we're evil or whatever. But
because we rock.
A little too hard at times. Historically, I'll agree with that. A little too hard at times. Straight white males might have rocked a little too hard. Where's religion coming to this? I don't see this. What about Muslims and Christians? I thought that there's a dynamic there.
I don't know. Is that really a concern for anyone anymore? Nobody goes to church. Nobody. The whole Islamophobia thing. Nobody really cares about that anymore. There's no threat anymore from the Middle East. Okay,
I miss Islamophobia, dude.
Saudi Arabia is letting women drive now. It's over.
Yeah, man. Goddamn. Even Islam fell to this shit. This is end of days, dude. End of days. Even
40
Islam.
days, 40 nights.
We're fucked. We're fucked. I just don't understand. This has got to be a terrible way to live. To have to, every time you talk to somebody, try to work out a math problem about whether or not you're better than they are. That's what they're doing.
Well, it explains why they're so goddamn insane, because you have to run these calculations in your head all the time.
It's nuts. I know this is kind of a hack bit, but I've never really gone through it and looked at it like this. This is crazy. This is what I would do if I were the CIA to stop people from hating the banks. Which is, exactly what they did. You remember when Occupy ruled? It was fucking great.
Once upon a time, in the before time.
In the before time. Back when libertarians were over there going fuck the banks. And Marxists were like, yeah, also fuck the banks. And then the CIA was like, that guy's black. Let's listen to him. And they were like, sure. He has some good ideas. They're like, shut up, Whitey. And then they're like, let's get women in here. It just changed. It's so complicated that clearly the CIA fucking did it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This was also in academia for years ahead of time, but still, it's weird.
Well, also, that tracks to the CIA. Where do you think they get all those grants from?
It's just fucking bizarre, dude. If I like somebody, I like him. If I don't like him, I don't like him. I don't try to do a math problem about whether or not, I want to listen to them talk or take their ideas as, genuine or, whatever. Lived experience, speaking their truth. That's fucking strange. This is weird. And these are the people that are yelling at you, wear a mask. This is what's happening now. This is not on Tumblr anymore. This is a real thing. It's bizarre as shit. It's weird. It's weird.
They won. They won the culture war.
I fucking guess. But they can't be happy with this. This doesn't seem fun.
They'll never be happy. These are people who enjoy wallowing in their own self-inflicted psychic wounds.
Yeah, that's revolutionaries. That's that whole thing. It never ends, huh? It just seems odd. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. And it's not from a lack of trying to understand it. I want to understand other viewpoints or whatever. But dude, postmodernism is so fucking dumb that it's a neat thing to really thinking about power structures and stuff is a neat thing from a philosophical angle of just to be like, oh, that is weird. But applied postmodernism it's insane. It's insane. These people are nuts. They built a whole religion around the craziest shit.
Well, I mean, are you familiar with bio-Leninism?
Yeah, you introduced me to that because we did a
Yeah.
whole episode on it.
This
Yeah.
is just This is bio-Leninism. It's basically a way of taking like the people who are perpetual losers and just turning them into a vanguard of revolutionary vanguard. Because that's how Leninism worked. Leninism
Yeah.
was about marshaling all the losers of imperial Russian society, ethnic minorities, the peasantry, etc. Because they would be loyal to the system. You couldn't build a revolutionary vanguard based on aristocratic Russians because they were already doing fine, and they would probably do fine in any system. Because a ton of them just went to China or actually came to the U.S. or whatever and became successful here.
Yeah, but you know what's fucked is like the ruling class now are like the Nietzscheans. Like they're all just strongmen. Like seriously, you're gonna. I listen. I don't like Bezos, but are you seriously gonna tell me that Bezos is not like fucking will to power? Like, dude, seriously.
Well, there was a report years ago about was it Dorsey having dinner with Mark Zuckerberg, and Mark Zuckerberg was like about killing his own meat.
That fucking rules. Zuckerberg is like the strangest, coolest guy in the world. I
He's
like
the
how
last
not
guy
very
you'd
loyal.
imagine like going out on a safari and hunting elephants, and then gutting the elephant to make a steak.
No, I could see him doing that to a person. So that's not really surprising.
Yeah, to a person, not to an animal.
Dude, he's got this he's got like this little dumpy, weird Asian wife. Like, he's just Mark Zuckerberg.
So he's a typical nerd.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't suck as bad as some of these other guys do because he's not political. Every time that you see him, he's just like, I don't know. We'll work on that. And he just bends to pressure from China, which is a good business move. Zuckerberg's not the worst of those guys. Dorsey is a political activist. Bezos is an insane person because he was a dork that got fucking now he's like all ripped and shit. Although I respect him not getting hair plugs. Elon Musk hair plugs. I respect him just rocking the fucking bald look.
Elon Musk has hair plugs? I didn't think he was that old.
Oh, dude, yeah. Dude, when he made PayPal, he was fucking bald. He was like a balding dude. Yeah, he's got hair plugs. They look really good. But, he's like the second richest man in the world, so they probably...
Wait, Elon Musk? Or are we talking about Elon Musk or Peter Thiel here?
No, Elon Musk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He used to be like a balding guy. Look him up. Look him up on the thing. Pull up a picture.
Sure.
We need somebody. Maybe I'll get Erica to do this. We need somebody to do this shit for us. But yeah, no, he was like a balding. Yeah. Pull it up. Pull it on the thing. Yeah, he was all balding and shit. And not so much now. He looks way better now. They're great hair plugs, man. Also, hair plug technology has come a long way since Joe Biden got hair plugs. People forget about president plugs over here. You got all these Gen Z dorks that are just like think the president's always had a full head of hair, and they fucking they used to make fun of Trump's hair. Trump's hair rules. It's the best comb over. He's a fucking and he did the scalp back thing, but whatever. But yeah, look, that's Elon.
Yeah, the hair plugs definitely help. I mean, in the first picture, he looks like a sex offender.
Yeah, he does look like he'd rape you, and now he looks like he could afford to rape you. I'm not against Elon like people are against Elon, dude. I'm mad about the Bitcoin shit, but I know what he's doing.
Well,
he's playing the long game.
He's lost all of his influence on Bitcoin. People have just started ignoring him because he's been making pronouncements like in the past couple months, and it doesn't move the market at all.
Good. He's a fucking dickhead. It's finally back up to 45, and I'm like, thank fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm angry I didn't throw every penny I had into it, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm looking at my portfolio and I'm happy right now.
No, I mean, I like all of my fucking investments right now, but I am worried about the S&P's will fucking whatever. This is not a stock podcast. I don't know. Everything spy calls is like the real baller move, but I'm not that much of a baller. I'm not going to risk it because I move the market, motherfucker. If I buy a stock, it goes down. End of story every time. All right. It's true. Ask Niles.
You're the anti-Midas of investing.
Yes. Holy shit.
Everything you touch turns to shit.
Yeah, dude. I got the shyest touch, dude. It's real bad. No good at all. Oh man, you know what we should do? Can you
What?
pull up that that video of that TikTok influencer?
Sure. Let me. I think I know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the gay guy?
I think he's gay. Who knows anymore? That could be a straight dude that slams puss. I don't know. People said the same thing in the 80s when they were like, David Bowie's a fag. And it's like, nah, David Bowie slayed puss. I don't know anymore. I don't understand. Like, I remember when I was 20, I was like, when I'm older, I'll be able to keep up with the new generation thing. I don't bother. I don't know. I think he's gay. Maybe. How am I supposed to know? I don't know. Until that guy blows me, I won't think that he's gay. I won't know. I'll just assume. A whole nightmare, dude.
Geez, yeah. This following media includes potentially sensitive content. Of course, it does.
Yeah, well, plenty of people reported it, I think. Like, there's nothing we can't show on YouTube for it. It's just a TikTok of like an extremely
Well, yeah. I mean, their sensitive thing is ridiculous. There was a follower of mine, this girl, and every time she posted a selfie, it was like marked as sensitive, even though there was nothing like it's just her fully clothed, whatever.
that rules. Did you call her ugly every time?
No, I did. Yeah, I did joke about it being marked as sensitive
because she's ugly. Like that's what you have to say.
She's a nice girl.
Who cares? Like the bit's too good. Never let life get in the way of a good punchline, Matt. That's fucking rules.
If I thought of something wittier, if I thought of something wittier, I'd have done that.
Yeah, but
well, the former voiceover artist for the podcast who has since left the internet. She posted a picture of herself once, and I told her that she looked like Richard Spencer's wife, which she interpreted as an insult.
I don't know. Richard Spencer's got a hot ex-wife, I guess. She asked me
if I was low-key calling her ugly.
Nah, dude. Richard Spencer's ex-wife is shit. That's the thick baby girl. She's pretty hot. I'm into it. I mean, I wouldn't go there, after Dickie Spency, but so I don't want herpes. But yeah, holy shit. No, this is have you seen this?
Shit. You cut out there.
Oh, sorry. Have you seen this?
I have not. So this is going to be authentic reaction from me.
Okay, pause it whenever you want, because this is
I'm going to play it now. Yeah.
Oh no, the audio is not coming in.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. You have to hit share audio in order to do that. We're
figuring it out, folks. We're figuring it out. We've just been doing this podcast for almost 2 years. What is it? Wait, hold on. Like August something, it'll be 2 years, right?
November.
Yeah, it's almost been 2 years we've been doing this shit. And we're still only like, what, 60-something episodes? This is bad. We're not good at this.
Speak for yourself.
I'm just saying, dude, we should be more than... There's 53 weeks in a year.
Okay, now the audio should work.
1 sec.
Audio working?
Yeah, it's working.
Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
Usually, I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House. This is Cooper. I don't think so. Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun, and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen. And Jen, don't forget to have fun. Spirit fingers, Mama. We need to get shots in the arms of every single American. I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
It's like a bad episode of Parks and Rec. Like, that's a bad character on Parks and Rec.
I did not need to see that.
Yeah, it's awful. Everybody has to see it now because I saw it. It's awful.
Having Jen Psaki on there was just like chef's kiss.
God damn.
She
Jesus
couldn't even be
fucking-
bothered to put on makeup. You saw all the craters on her face?
Well, yeah. But I mean, come on. Like, nobody thinks she's hot. I mean, she's got some big natties, but like, you know they're troopers.
She's okay looking. I think she's better looking than what's her face? Kelly McEnany.
The hell is wrong with you?
Kelly McEnany is number one, like she's 80% silicone. And number
Good.
two, Kaylee McEnany looks like she fucks dogs.
Yeah, she's a white woman. No, first of all, if you're gonna be a fucking dickhead, say her name right. Kaylee McEnany, or I'm saying it wrong now. I don't remember. But look, she looks like she deserves to be on Fox News. Okay, that's what she looks like. And those bitches are always hot. I'd still fuck Laura Ingraham. Don't give a shit with that horse face bitch. I would. All right, dude. Jen Psaki. Why her left is always fucking ugly. You know, like I'm no spring chicken.
She's kind of cute.
Nah, dude. Nah, she probably was.
The biggest.
And that's not her real hair color. All right. I looked it up immediately because I'm like, redhead. No, she dyes her fucking hair. Bullshit. Faker. She's stealing. She's stolen valor, Matt. Is Irish stolen valor?
Well, I mean, real redheads are kind of gross looking, so.
You want to try that sentence again?
Real redheads are.
I knew where you were going with it, Matt. Try it again. One more time.
It is of my opinion.
Yes.
That
You better read. You tread lightly, motherfucker. Eggshells, bitch. That's what's in front of you.
that there is an inherent grossness to real redhead.
No. You gonna talk shit on my people, Matt? Not at all.
What do you mean, your people?
My people, redheaded people.
You're not a redhead, Bryden.
No, I'm not,
Your camera's on.
But my people come from red hairs, and now mine got breeded out of me. Thank God, because
Don't you
it's
think
redheaded
red about
men.
you should-
Redheaded men, no redheaded men. Redheaded men are shit. Redheaded women, woo, lordy, come on now.
They're all covered in freckles.
You're covered in fucking beat piece of shit. Those are hot freckles. You're fucking listen. They're a dying breed. All right, the redheads are a dying breed.
For good reason.
You're a good reason to fucking. I hate you.
My people, stolen value. The only thing red about you is your beet red face from all the booze.
Yeah, but I still got the good old Irish in me, and then I got this wonderful Dutch face. See, I don't look like a piece of shit. I don't have to wear a suit anymore. I'm too famous. All right, I don't have to do it. I am nothing but beauty, all the way from my. I'm gonna develop man boobs one day. This is gonna be an issue. I'm fatter than shit. I'm trying to work it out, but no.
I was gonna say you can't wear the suit because you can't fit in your suit.
Yeah, I can't fit in all of my suits. I get it, dickhead. But no, you're gonna say that redhead women. Woof. No, stolen valor from Jen Psaki, dude. She's fucking bullshit. And she hangs out with whoever that guy is, who seems just fucking. I don't know what's going on with that dude. I don't know.
He's just a cross-dresser.
I guess. I don't get it. I hate this whole generation, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how liberals are just not cool anymore. Like that's their idea of cool. Or all those parody songs about like getting vaccinated and shit.
Vax that thing up, juvenile.
There was the one bitch who did a comedy song about Jen Psaki called "Circle Back."
Yeah, I didn't see that, but that was her thing. She stopped saying that because everybody was like, "The
making
fuck
fun
is
of her.
going on?" Yeah, dude, and people were like, "Fuck Sean Spicer," who was admittedly not the best, but he did. She's gonna be gone soon. That black bitch is gonna take over.
Well,
it's a hard job. It's a hard job, dude. Respect. It's a hard job. I understand.
Yeah, presidents go through, press secretaries like fucking Kleenex.
Yeah,
Trump went through 3 in one term.
Right. And Jen Psaki's gonna be on her way out. Who's the black girl that's been doing some of them recently? They're trying her out.
I don't know her name.
I don't know. It's really fucking annoying that like everything is just recasting all the goddamn time. Because was it Steve Ducey is now fucking Acosta, is Jim Acosta now, but for Fox. It fucking sucks. It's stupid.
What's Steve Doocy doing?
He's just constantly calling everybody gay at those, he's like,
Okay, that's what you meant.
yeah, he's just being a fucking fag about everything. Like, the prime example is when he had the broad. He was like, so Biden has said he's against lockdowns, but the CDC says they're thinking about him. So what are you gonna do? So he could get the headline, Biden considering lockdowns, which is not what the thing is. But that dumb bitch up there can't say we're not gonna follow the quote unquote science. It's just shit. These people suck. The best book I've read in recent memory that's not some philosophy shit, Matt Taibbi's Hate Incorporated. I encourage everybody to go fucking read that goddamn book because
there's a name I haven't heard in ages.
Dude, his book. Have you read Hate Incorporated?
No, I haven't. I have not read anything from Taibbi in years.
It's real good, and he even basically several times through it apologizes profusely. He does apologize, but
apologize for what?
Being part of it. He's like, yeah, this is what we do. This is awful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Matt Taibbi's fucking Hate Incorporated.
Wow, a journalist who feels guilt. That's a definite rarity.
Oh yeah, no, it's real good. Hate Incorporated is real good. He does. He just apologized. He's like, yeah, this is what we do. This is fucking stupid. I realize that I'm a bad person for doing it. And he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't work for any of those fucking big outlets or whatever.
Yeah, he's on Substack, or as I call it, welfare for journalists.
It really is.
I will never subscribe to your Substack ever. If you're watching this, if you have a Substack is the new podcasting.
I'm gonna have to make a Substack because I can't get anything published on the website that I am apparently the co-founder of, according to the Huffington Post. So, I love that the Huffington Post always just exaggerates my status in life. I'm like, yeah, I guess I am a pretty big guy. Not at all.
Famous, you walk down the street and everyone wants to shake your hand. Women are throwing themselves at you. Usually
in the front of my car. Going to these BLM fucking events. But no, I don't know. No, it's a real good book, man. I would really suggest fucking reading Hate Incorporated. It's real good. It's on every goddamn thing. Not Stitcher, what's the thing? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Too drunk, Matt.
Isn't Stitcher a podcast for podcasting?
It is. Let's just move past it. Let's move past the fact that I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll just move on.
It's on LibGen.
It's Libsyn.
I was making a joke. LibGen is where you go to download ebooks without paying.
Oh, is that a thing? I didn't know that. I don't download ebooks. I listen to audiobooks, dude.
He downloads audiobooks.
I download. I haven't read a book in years. I listen to them.
He's just too damn busy.
I am.
Read a book.
It's my mind works in ways that audio just works better for me, dude, because I'm using my vision for other revolutionary arts.
Like sucking dicks.
Maybe a little of that because I got to get funding for my, art show. But yeah. Listen, what? You're going to not suck penis to get, an art show? Okay. Fucking Mr. Moneybags over here. Give me a break. It's called the industry, Matt, and you're not allowed in it.
Too straight for the industry.
How am I going to fucking get stage time if I'm not blowing a guy that definitely told me he owns the Comedy Store? Huh?
Well, there's a little something called merit.
No, I don't deserve the little bit of nano e-fame that I have. I fuck merit, I made one good tweet 3 years ago, and now I'm here. All right? It's a nightmare, really. It's a nightmare. It's ruined my life. I don't know. You want to move to a tranny thing? Because that shit is fucking hilarious. Or go pee. Let me go pee so you can do the Terror House news.
Sure.
All
right. Coming this Friday from Terror House Press, Rhythm and Mucus by Mather Schneider. Collection of poetry about death, Mexico, working class life. Very funny, very tender, very, very, very good stuff. It will be out on Friday. Mather Schneider is also the author of the memoir 6 to 6, which we published last year. You can buy that now. Or you can wait for Friday and get them in a package deal. It's gonna be great stuff. He's a really, really talented writer. All of our writers are talented, obviously. But Mather Schneider, he writes about the kind of stuff I really like. You know, just that pure look, masculine look at working class life. Just uncompromising, funny, tender. You know, depressing all at once. He's just damn good. And Reverend Mamukas, his next book, will be out on Friday. In a couple of weeks, on the 27th, we will be releasing Luminaria by K.H. Mezek. And if she's listening, I apologize for mispronouncing that. An unusual hybrid of fantasy, romance, action, set in the 1980s, and with relevance towards, for what's going on today in the world. Events that, if properly elucidated, would get this humble podcast booted off of YouTube, like it almost was 2 weeks ago. We don't think we've ever mentioned that here. So yeah, Luminaria coming by K.H. Mezek, coming August 27th. Also, later this week, we'll be running an interview with Mather Schneider, as well as an advanced review of the book from Wayne F. Burke. Brian's back.
We're not doing that. We're not interviewing anybody.
I didn't say you. It's going to be a print interview.
Nah, we're also not doing that. Also, I don't know, Chukalongo in the chat goes, Forney looking sharp. Damn right. My man looks fucking sharp as shit. Cause every girl prays about a sharp dress by Forney. Right? That's the way it is.
Too many syllables.
You're too many pounds. Fuck you. I was trying to be nice to you, and you're just like, yeah, I'm fucking gay. Fuck you. How's that? You look like somebody tried to fucking shove Play-Doh into a dress shirt. Kiss my ass. Fuck you. You're Peter Griffin in a suit. You fuck. Like, trying to be nice. I'm done trying to be nice to you now. Fucking dickhead. Just mean. Oh, brother, accept the compliment, motherfucker. Fucking dickhead. Fuck with me, Matt. Fucking dickhead. That's the only tie that you own. All right? How's that? Fucking faggot. God damn.
I've got 2 other ties.
Oh, really? Are they all black? Because it's slimming. Dumb fucker. I'm going to go get my fucking tie rack. Do you know how many ties I have? So many.
And they're all clip-ons.
What, that would rule, but no, they're not. They're not. I don't have any bow ties though, because I don't know how to tie a bow tie because I'm fucking retarded.
Who owns bow ties?
Tucker Carlson 10 years ago. Hey, why is Tucker Carlson in Budapest? What is going on with that? Is he running away from the U.S. government? Because what is going on with that?
That would be base, but I think he got invited to speak at some conference in Budapest, and he just decided to do a week of shows from there because why not?
Sure. Yeah. Well, he's still going to work, but people were like mad about it. I don't know. You lived in Hungary.
Well, they're mad because he was saying, the government of Hungary is doing some things right. They got a border wall. You keep the refugees out. The government incentivizes women to have children.
Yeah. If you have 4 kids, no income tax. Yeah. That rules. I think we should.
They have a flat tax, Bryden. I think that should get you interested.
That's great. Flat tax is great. I'm a huge fan of flat tax.
And they also don't allow international conglomerates to buy up all their industry.
Hungary rules.
Well, I mean, to get to the bad side is that they completely fell hook, line, and sinker for the pandemic and were under lockdown up until I think a couple of months ago.
Yeah, but I kind of so did everywhere except Florida and Texas.
And Belarus and Mexico and Sweden.
Okay, I'm talking about places that are real,
But yeah, I mean, and everyone is just losing their mind over that. I mean, well, actually, if you follow Matty Iglesias, I refuse to call him Matt because he doesn't deserve that appellation. That dude has lost his fucking mind over Tucker Carlson.
I have no idea who that person is, but I've seen.
He's like a famous journalist.
His last name starts with a Y and it has a G in it. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I know that like
It's the
people that are not funny have like made very serious posts about the weeb.
The last time I heard about him was when he got mugged in DC 10 years ago by a black dude.
Well, that'll happen
because he's been crowing about how like America is great because of diversity and like you can't get breakfast tacos in Hungary, and he goes and posts some breakfast tacos he got from I don't know where, but they were disgusting. You know, like
why is that like? Who would? Oh yeah, I'm not going to move to a safe neighborhood because there's no breakfast taco. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, his argument against Hungary is they don't have breakfast tacos.
Well, what the fuck is like breakfast tacos is just like huevos rancheros. Like that's not. You can make those at home. It's not that complicated.
Yeah, and they're all like, Hungary doesn't even have beef rate. Whatever.
Okay, I have no idea what you're saying. So do it again with like dial it back by 3 points.
Yeah, Hungary doesn't have a high birth rate. Like it's like they're an aging society. Blah 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 blah. Well. Hungary will probably still exist in 100 years. I mean, assuming they don't have a color revolution next year, which is very likely.
Yeah, the U.S. got color revolution so fucking hard that it's horrible. You called it. I mean, it was like last year around this time, you were like, because you remember we were like, fuck COVID right away. And then it was like, we didn't know it was all world domination that was going on here. And it was around this time last year, or maybe sooner, that you were like, "This is a color revolution. We're getting fucked."
Well, I can't claim credit for that when Michael Anton came up with it, but I guess I was the one who told it to you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. I don't know who the fuck Michael Anton is. Yeah, you told it to me, and I was like, "Oh my god," because I didn't even know what a color revolution was. And then it's NGOs and shit like that, fucking making a.
Well, I was skeptical about it succeeding just because, like every other color revolution in recent history has completely failed. It didn't work in Hong Kong. It didn't work in Belarus.
Well, the thing is, it's not going to work here either. It's just destabilized the entire country to the point that it's really bad.
Which is coincidentally what color revolutions always do.
Right. So, I mean, it's really bad, Because, like, I think it's bullshit that, like, you'll, try to talk shit on America. Just because Barack Obama isn't the president. I know that you left because Barack Obama is not the president anymore. You couldn't deal with it. But I mean, it does seem like this is real shaky times. And I've tried to talk to people, some of my older friends, about like, hey, what were the 70s like? And apparently it's pretty similar. They're like, yeah, we kind of thought the world was going to fall apart.
Well, we don't have like the bombings happening every other week yet anyway.
I don't know. Eat a burrito and then
kind of circling back to the Hungary thing. Like everyone, one of the big arguments, like all the people got mad at Tucker Carlson, like Hungary's a corrupt country. Orban's corrupt. Like he was giving contracts to his fucking friends. He's made a lot of money from being prime minister.
Oh, you mean like governments? Like they all do that.
Hunter Biden's $500,000 art pieces.
Dude, that rocks so hard. He's doing fucking camp, sleepaway camp fucking blow art. But like it's so funny. It's so much better than the Clintons. Like Biden's family is so much smarter than the Clintons. It's a rules. Like if anybody deserved to beat Trump, it's Biden because his scheme is so much better.
Yeah. Biden asking, for like 50% of all of his cuts, Hunter Biden's got all that, interest in Ukraine and whatnot. Also, everyone in fucking Eastern Europe is corrupt. That's just a rule. Complaining about corruption in a place like that is like complaining about rain in Seattle. Like, oh, goddamn, I'm in Seattle. It's raining all the fucking time.
Dude, I was telling Erica the other day because, I'm a pessimist philosophically. And I was like, I'm waiting for more people to realize that, like, even the sheer weight, not only that just the sheer weight of being alive is bad, but then like there is no possible positive outcome, even if you tried. And I'm like, that is what every Eastern European is like. Like Eastern Europeans are philosophical pessimists by nature. Why wouldn't they be? Their whole life has been horrible for generations and generations. And am I wrong, Matt?
Yeah, I think Hungary's last era of golden age, was in the 1500s.
So it's like,
generous.
why bother? Why bother? Like the idea, and I think this will come to many Americans eventually, is like, it does not matter if I live or die, which I'm a big proponent of. People should not think the way that I think. I think that it is horrible. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. It's terrible to have this negative attitude towards everything. But this blind optimism of Americans, which we kind of stopped having on 9/11, is now deteriorating to the point that eventually we will just become as shitty as the Eastern Europeans. And people are like, I think I will just smoke cigarettes and maybe I'm bored. So I will see if I can make this jump on my dirt bike. Like, you just stop caring if you're alive or not.
Hungary is a place where a dude once climbed the most famous bridge there and set himself on fire.
That guy rules. What was his name?
I forget his name. The video.
You should never forget his name. None of it. We should build a statue for him.
Well, also his name is probably impossible to pronounce.
I don't give a shit. I will learn it. I will learn it before I learn Mandarin, which I'm going to have to eventually learn because, well, we're fucked.
I'll try it. We're not going to have to learn Mandarin, but and to kind of go back to Hungary is like the complaints about corruption. Well, Budapest used to be like one of the favorite cities of like liberals, like there's Prague, Budapest. What's the other one?
Well, the one in Denmark, right? The
no, we're talking like
Amsterdam.
we're talking Central Europe.
Okay.
Like Prague is Czech Republic, and is it Krakow? I don't remember. They love these cities. Like
I've never heard of a city called Crack Rock.
Krakow.
Nah, I'm going to Crack Rock. That's gonna fucking rule. I can get it by the 7-Eleven, I think.
Well, I jokingly once called it Crack House.
Yeah, so you did a worse job at my joke. Yeah, that's fucking great, man. You're so good. You're so smart.
But like liberals would go to these cities in like the 90s and the aughts and be like, oh, they're so cultured. The beer is great. The people are so nice. And
good. America makes the best beer, by the way. I'm sorry I keep interrupting you, but America makes the best beer. I want to fucking just say it right now.
Okay, I want to ask them how did Budapest become so damn nice? I lived there for nearly 2 years. Most of the expats in Budapest are like Western liberals.
It's it's all of the liberals and the diversity that makes it so good.
Yeah. It's like all the black people and the homosexuals they have that makes Budapest great. And in fact, like all those buildings you see, I'm sure you watched some of the Tucker segments. You see all those nice like old buildings and stuff.
That was built by
Orban restored all of those. 10 years ago, they were falling apart.
No, those were built by trans women in wheelchairs. All right. Oh my God, dude. Can you imagine like the old like New York black and white photos of those guys like eating lunch on the steel beams and stuff? It's just like dudes in dresses and like one on a wheelchair. Somebody make that, please.
I was thinking of like trans women in wheelchairs wheeling bricks to build the pyramids.
Yeah, that's good. Listen, that rules. But yeah, I mean, like I didn't know that they liked that. They liked that shit so much. Like I was not, 10 years ago. Like I was a liberal 10 years ago, or considered myself one. But it was like more MTV. I was like, yeah, fuck that.
Well, it's like, I mean, I don't know. Well, it's like every Prague has always been like,
Well, actually, shit, I forgot how old I am. 10 years ago, I was reading Ron Paul. So, but 15 years ago, when I was a teenager, I was Rock the Vote, MTV. God, I'm getting old, Matt. It stinks. Go ahead. Sorry. I just...
Like, Prague has always been like a destination for like pretentious fucking artists, It's like, they call that region of the world Bohemia, It's supposed to be a land of carnal pleasures.
Is that where the whole Bohemian lifestyle thing comes from?
Yeah, because Czech Republic, that region was historically called Bohemia.
I did not know that. I just knew that it was just like city dwellers who were kind of artsy, called Bohemian lifestyle.
Well, you kind of get the idea of what the Czechs are like.
Because I like you, yeah, I like you, and I'm feeling so Bohemian like you.
They're hardcore atheists with a large and thriving porn industry.
So Weimar.
Budapest is a bit like that, but not as strongly.
Well, that doesn't sound fun.
Well, I mean, I think the statistic was that like Hungary has the highest, the greatest number of porn stars per capita than any other country in Europe.
If you're a single man in your 20s, that does sound pretty appealing. But
I don't know.
Dude, come on. You were in your 20s. Like, it just sounds good. But, like, I mean, as a man, we're old now. You know, we're getting old.
Well, I mean, there is that whole region of Europe has always been like weirdly libidinous. You know, it's like
What does that word mean?
it means sexual, like horny.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Oh, like libido. I understand. Okay.
Yeah, like in the 1920s and the 30s, like in fascist Italy, there was like a genre of like sex comedy. That was these movies were always set in Hungary because that was kind of like the joke. Oh, those wacky Hungarians with their degeneracy.
Wait, so like they were doing like waiting or like
movies with like nudity and shit, like
sex trip or no, it's road trip. I forget
stuff like
sex
that.
Drive.
Yeah,
sex drive. That
stuff like that. Basically, I think those were movies like the first movies. Italy was like the first country, fascist Italy, to have nudity in film.
Dude, I'm not going to defend fascism, but that's pretty dope, and that's pretty good. I like it.
Nazi Germany had movies like that as well, but there was no nudity because Hitler was a bit of a prude.
Hitler was an autistic faggot. All right, like the only reason Mussolini is like so well, maybe the murders, but besides that, Mussolini's problem was that he made friends with an autistic weirdo. Like that's the whole thing. Hitler was a fucking fag. Like Hitler sucked. Mussolini.
If Mussolini had lined himself with the Allies, he'd probably run Italy until he died.
Yeah.
Like Franco.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hitler was just a bad egg. That's what I think of him. People don't say this enough, but I don't like Adolf Hitler. Huh? I'm just going to say it. Got to speak truth to power. Adolf Hitler wasn't that cool of a guy.
You denounce Adolf Hitler.
I denounce Adolf Hitler. I'm not a big fan of the guy. People don't say it enough. Not in our modern fascist society, No, yes. Mussolini was the murders were not good. But
I mean, someone actually, I forget who actually ran the calculation on this. The number of like people who were executed in Italy for like political dissension was like very, very small. Like we're talking like less than 100 people small.
How tall were these people though? I mean, it might have been really big. It's the dumbest joke I've ever made.
He also had a Jewish girlfriend.
Yeah, but I mean, who doesn't? I mean, come on. Oh yeah, take that, incels. You can't even get a Jewish girlfriend. But I'm officially announcing it now. From this was an old thing back in 2019. I'm bringing it back. Black girlfriends 2021. All right, all of you incels are getting a black girlfriend.
Yep,
we have to compromise. Okay.
And you're going to call her the N-word during sex.
Well, yeah, I mean, only if she wants that, but they all do. They probably don't. Not all of it. It's a rude word to say. Like, it's like, you're like, oh, you're just like banging your white girlfriend and you're like, retard. They probably don't like it very much.
Even if it's descriptive.
Yeah. It'd be like, lazy-eyed bitch. Like, you can't, don't do that.
Yeah.
If they're into it. There's a whole Reddit called Race Play. And is the most racist place on the internet.
I'm not clicking on that.
Oh, it is hilarious. You should go fucking click on it. It's real fucking crazy.
I'm going to regret this, aren't I?
Yeah, don't do it now. Not now, Matt. You can't pull it up. It's porn.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't do it now.
I thought it was text.
No, it's porn. So careful. But yeah, it's like a bunch of like weird liberals and like dudes pretending to be black women chatting with each other. It's real fucked. Yeah, you can't do it now.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to do it.
No, you should. You should. It's really something to behold, but we can't stream it on account of it's porn. You want to do the tranny video now?
What tranny video?
The one I sent you, that guy being badass. That guy who's just...
Oh, transgender person versus Vietnam veteran store owner.
Yes, it rules, dude. This guy doesn't give a shit anymore. And that's how I think we all should be. I don't care anymore. I don't care. They're like, you're a this. It's like, shut up, fucking douchebag. Like, who cares? But this guy rules. He completely rules. He runs a Star Wars memorabilia shop, which I don't even know how that exists. How do you run a store that's Star Wars memorabilia? How do you pay the rent? How many people want Star Wars memorabilia? It doesn't make sense.
A shocking number, I would imagine.
Yeah, but not enough.
I mean, the franchise is still going strong.
Is it, or is it now done? Thank God. Well, I haven't watched it. The last Star Wars movie I watched was Episode 1.
Wasn't The Mandalorian still going strong?
Oh, that's true. You're right. You're The
Mandalorian, right. And I'm sure there's other TV shows, and I'm not that don't come to mind.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, obviously, I have the rights to it as well, so for them Disney to sell it all the time. But yeah, The Mandalorian, I think, is still a thing. You're right, man. It annoys me when you're like, because you're smarter than me. It annoys the shit out of me. Because I'm like, I'm real smart, and then Matt's like, actually, you're a faggot, and it's annoying to me.
Okay, I've got the video up.
All right,
let's watch.
Fucking rules. Does it have the audio?
Yep.
Okay.
Fronted by a trans woman, you're going to hide it?
Everybody loves it.
No,
They
I don't
take
think so.
pictures of it.
It's got a fucking mask.
9 out of 10 customers.
Of course. Uh-oh.
It's loading.
Okay. Hold on. Start it over. Let it load. Let's chat for a little bit. I'll tell you. I'll give you some. Let it load. I'll give you a little context for it. So this guy has a strange fucking store where he sells Star Wars memorabilia, and he had a sign outside that says, "If you got a dick, you ain't a chick." Or the new. It says something like the new Dr. Seuss book. If you've got a dick, you ain't a chick. Something like that. And this young woman...
Will not figure it. Will not thicker. It is a scam. Into my anus I must ram.
But this gentleman, the one in the old man, not the one in the dress, decided, you know what, I'm going to remove this sign to be respectful. He brings this up. He's like, I'm going to be respectful and I'm going to remove the sign because, whatever, maybe they want to, buy some Star Wars shit or whatever. This fucking tranny is like a city council person, city councilor. And, clearly they brought somebody in here to film it, everything. Also, fuck that. I'm not even going to say they. He brought somebody. Let's not play these games. Why is wokeism like washing my brain with I'm trying to be respectful to this fucking douchebag? This fucking dude in a miniskirt walks in and he's being a fucking asshole to this old man because he's got some offensive sign outside, which is also a bad business idea. I think that's a dumb thing to do. Why do that? I don't know if that's going to sell you any more Star Wars shit or not. I don't know what the Star Wars fan base is like. I don't know. Maybe they hate trannies. Maybe they love them. I don't know.
It's probably disproportionately trans at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Disney's involved. I don't know. It's not my thing. Look, I like the original trilogy when I was a kid. I don't care about it. It's a good D20 game. A couple of those PlayStation games were good. I don't know. But yeah, so this fucking douchebag in a miniskirt comes in and he starts harassing this man over the sign. And then now they've had protests outside of his store and shit like that. But this guy does not give a shit. He fucking rules. He just stands up to this fucking douchebag and then talks to the news. Is I don't fucking care. So it's all in the video and it rules. This guy is great. We need more people like this guy.
Okay, let's go back to watching it then.
Well, I'm telling you, as a man, that's bullshit.
Huh? Okay.
You know what? Nobody confronts your ass. That's the problem.
Really?
If they'd say,
Really?
What the?
Really?
What the? Is
You know what I
going?
have had? Oh, me an
They have to-
embarrassment to city.
they
hall,
have to
really.
tolerate
You're an
that
embarrassment
shit.
to the city, sir. You are an embarrassment to this city.
I
Yeah,
am a
an
pillar in the
embarrassment.
city.
Everybody knows.
I'm a pillar in this. Now
Oh,
you
yeah.
do that. Do you know why? Every time some bullshit like this happens, my sales go up because people are wanting this.
Really?
You are nuts.
Let's wake you up.
You
to the
are
truth,
nuts.
sir.
You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You don't act like a woman.
Really?
You're ahead. What's wrong with you? Well, look at yourself. For Christ's sakes.
Really?
For Christ's sakes, who would want to even be close? My God.
Really?
It's horrible.
I don't know why.
You
Why
are not.
am I so
You
horrible
are
to
not
you?
a chick.
Why am I so horrible?
Do you
to
still have a?
You know what? That is none of your business.
Do you think there's one person that really thinks that you're a chick?
I know a lot of people that agree with me and that accept me for who
Do you
I
know-
am. And the fact that you're going to be here with a sign like that
Nobody
is bullshit.
Nobody confronts you. That's
Yes,
the
they
problem.
do.
You make me
That's bullshit.
uncomfortable because
Really?
you're
Get the
nuts.
away from me.
Then you get out of my store.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Trans women are women.
Jesus Christ, man.
Trans women are women.
Get a
Trans women are women.
leave.
You.
Leave.
I'm out of your store.
Leave.
You leave.
You leave.
I'm here.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a?
Ask that.
I'll bet you do.
You are offended.
I don't care.
Ask.
I hope so.
Good.
Because I want to be in your face because nobody confronts your stupid ass. You're nuts.
You need to back off now.
No, you do. So
You need
back
to
off.
Back off now. I am trying to leave.
Man, Larry
Why
David,
don't
come
you
on.
leave?
Long way.
To check my ass
You
out.
check tonight. You got it. You're not a
Stop
chick.
staring at my ass.
Hold on, pause it. Did you no, pause it.
Heart and see that, we are people, we are who we are.
Some people think it's hurtful.
Well,
He told us that this hurt.
but here's the thing. I don't give about feelings anymore. I'm 70. I'm 8. I went to Vietnam to fight for all. Do you think I care about some feelings? Absolutely not.
That rules. But no, did you hear that thing like, oh, you can check out my ass. Stop staring at my ass. It's a fetish. It's a fetish. It's a fetish for these fucking assholes. But that guy rules. He's like, I went to Vietnam to fight for that. I don't give a shit about some asshole's feelings. Fucking rules.
And he's also
Yeah, he's right.
what, 78? Like he's at the end of his life. Who cares?
Dude, and he's right. He's like, nobody confronts your ass on this stupid shit. Like, I hate Ben Shapiro because he's a dumbass with dumbass opinions. But you remember when that tranny fucking what was it, Clyde or whatever, was like, oh, you'll go to the hospital or you'll go home in an ambulance or whatever. BS. That's a dude response. Is like, I'll kill you. That's a guy response. You're not a lady. Like it's dumb, and people need to.
Yeah, women
just
don't make
stop
physical.
dealing with
Women
it.
don't make physical threats in real life.
No, they don't. Look, I mean, getting in some tranny's face is like, don't do that, But like, people need to just say, like, I'm not playing your shit. You're fucking dumb. Wear a skirt. Listen, look, all you transvestites out there, which I like that we're using the term. All you transvestites out there, do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Dress like a lady. I don't care. I'll go, that's kind of funny. But I'm not going to play along with you and not pretend. Yeah, I'm not going to like pretend that you're a fucking lady. You're not. You're a dude in a dress. And that's fine. Wear a dress. I don't care, dude. I don't care. But let's stop pretending here. And it's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. That guy rules. Like, and also don't like go around confronting. Don't do that. But just laugh at him. That's what I do every time I see one. I'm like, oh boy, it's fun. But that guy rules. He fought in Vietnam, man. That guy watched his friends die, and then now some fucking douchebag comes and harasses his store. He shouldn't have had that sign out because it's just a bad business move. But like, that's his store. He's doing better than me.
Yeah, he's made his opinions very clear, and also it's hilarious watching this guy standing up to a woman who is like a head taller than him.
Yeah, because that's a big guy. That was a big dude. He's a hefty fella in a miniskirt.
It's like the Smiths. Some girls are bigger than others.
Good song. I love Morrissey. Some girls, they have penises. Like, he's not wrong. And he's 78, so he's just like, this is dumb. I'm not doing it. And he shouldn't. Like, he shouldn't. He's completely right. He's completely right. He's not wrong. People just don't, call him on their bullshit. If you're a dude in a dress, you're a dude in a dress. Just be gay or a cross-dresser. I don't care. But
be like Divine.
Don't eat dog poop. Don't.
Probably shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't do that.
Not like Divine, but be like, J. Edgar Hoover. He was a successful cross-dresser. Or like Eddie Izzard. Why don't you? Well, Eddie Izzard has now said that he's trans, which is fucking stupid.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's really upsetting. This is a few months ago. Eddie Izzard says that he's trans because he was a cross-dresser, and it was like, okay, that's his bit. And Eddie Izzard's hilarious, But now he's like, oh, I'm a lady. I don't know if he changed his name or anything, but this has just gone too far. It's just a little too much. You give them an inch, they think they're a ruler, and it's just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. That guy rules, though. Also, Hebivore is in the chat. Hebivore fucking rules. He's one of my... And Matthias Kane is in the chat. He's one of my boys, too. Those guys
it seems like it's just your people watching the show now.
Well, I'm bringing them in. They didn't know I did this. I've been doing it for almost 2 years.
Shoving them in.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to... This is going to be a fucking, this is the next Joe Rogan experience. This is going to fucking rule.
I'm not going to be the one smoking pot, though.
I am going to smoke crack on the show eventually. Like, I have given up on ever, doing anything. Yeah, what's up, Matthias Kane's like, what up, Bryden? Forney rules too. That's right. Hell yeah, dude. That's the way that it is. I don't know. We got about half an hour left, Matt.
Well, we could end the show now. I mean, either way. Hour and a half, 2 hours, good length.
Do 7-hour show. 7 hours.
No.
That's what we do now. 7 hours an episode. There's some podcast guy out there that does 7-hour episodes. He's probably schizophrenic, and I need to listen to that podcast.
Yeah, there is, and his name is Ethan Ralph.
He didn't do a 7. Well, he does do a 7. He's not schizophrenic. What's up with this Christian shit? Clue me in. And what do you mean? Like, you're like, because you're dead set on the Josh Moon thing.
What do you mean?
Well, that like there's this lady that fucking is a American Psycho Part 2 that like fucked Chris Chan over, and then like I know Josh Moon and Ethan Ralph don't like each other. What do what's happening?
I mean, the autistic people on Kiwi Farms just dug up all this shit. I mean, you can't deny that. This woman posted, a video of herself boiling a hamster alive.
That's
bad. Posted pictures of her fungal infections that she pulls off and then glues back on because she doesn't shower. She's abused. She killed a dog through neglect. She has like a cat that she overfeeds.
Do you know this for sure? Like I've never heard of this person before.
They pulled all this from Discord servers where she admitted it.
I'm real. Excuse me if I'm like real apprehensive about just accepting any of these things at face value. I also have not done any of the fucking thing. I saw some like screen cap of the boiling hamster thing, and that's horrible.
I mean, if someone admits all this on Discord and you connect with their Discord account to their real life identity, I think it's pretty solid.
Maybe, but okay, then what's the?
I mean, there are some people who are trying to use this to kind of exonerate Christian. Which is bullshit. Both of these people are fucking terrible, in my opinion, and both should be in prison. My estimation is that Ethan Ralph and what's his face, Dick Masterson, they don't like Kiwi Farms, so now they're trying to defend this woman as like they're trying to claim that she was a whistleblower who was exposing Christian fucking his mother, which is also ridiculous.
Well, because my understanding is that like from the Kiwi Farm side, they're like she coerced a retard into fucking his mom, which is like on paper hilarious.
The mega thread they have on all this information on her, they say straight up, we're not making that accusation because there's no evidence of it. We think it's likely, it's possible, but we don't have any evidence of it. But she coerced him in other ways. I know they brought up that he had that she had like financially exploited him somehow.
Yeah, but that's happened a bunch, and that's not good, but it's happened a bunch. What is the Dick Masterson, Ethan Ralph side of this argument? Because I haven't seen it.
They're claiming that Bella was exposed Christian, and Kiwi.
But what about the
Farms,
hamster boiling and stuff?
I guess they're claiming that's all made up.
That's all made up. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I think Dick Master is trying to get her on his show, which would be hilarious. By the way, I hope that happens. I hope she goes on the kill stream. I hope she does the rounds. It would be fucking hilarious to watch.
I mean, like, I don't.
By the way, I should also mention I've got no beef or anything against any of these guys. I'm just reporting it as I see it.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Ethan Ralph. I've never spoken to Dick Masterson, but Ethan Ralph's always been nice to me.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. Dick Masterson, I don't know. A comic friend of mine went on his show and it kind of fucked up my buddy's career for a little bit. But I don't know. It got way less funny, dude. It got way less funny.
Yeah, it got way darker, And
I don't think it could get any worse than raping your mom. And then it was just like, this is not. I'm not paying attention to it. I'm waiting for the Geno Samuel part 60 that comes out next year. I'm just not gonna follow this shit. Tucker Carlson is talking about Chris Chan. The internet sucks now. It's dumb, and I want to go live in an A-frame house that I built myself in the middle of the woods and poop in a bucket. And I'll just live with Erica and make her take the bucket out. It sucks.
Brian's going Amprim on us.
Dude, I am so going fucking Amprim. And I'm going to write the best philosophy book in the entire world, and it still won't be published on Terra House because Matt will not publish anything I write. I'm saying it here. I'm calling you out, Matt. He won't publish anything I write. It's bullshit. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Silent, bitch. Silent. I'm the best writer in the world. Everything now that I write will be published on BrydenProctor.com, and I will be making cheaper versions of everything published on Terror House. I'll make it published through Bryden Proctor Press. BPP.
Sure.
Oh, did you turn it? Now he turned his camera off. Now he turned his. Oh, there you go. Because he wanted to hide. He wanted to hide from the truth. Hiding from the truth.
Well, you should maybe try writing something complete before.
You should just finish what I write. That's what an editor is. I come up with an idea and then you finish it.
The term for that is ghostwriter, Bryden.
Well, you know what? You be ghost fatter is what you can be. I don't know. I think we're about there.
But yeah, my to kind of cap off the Christian thing, everyone involved in that is a fucking asshole.
Seems like it. It doesn't seem good.
He's an asshole who deserves prison. She's an asshole who deserves prison. I mean, let me pull up a picture of her because, like, I don't understand how you could defend this woman in any capacity. Even if you want to like go with the angle of she's innocent of manipulating Christian, all this other stuff.
Well, the thing is, if the hamster thing is real, then yeah, she's already a monster. I don't know. I'm been on the internet long enough that I don't just take at face value what a mob of people say about a person. The other day, the fucking Colorado Rockies, there was this whole scandal for an entire day about somebody yelling their mascot's name, Dinger. And it was like, oh, they said the N-word. Well, that turned out not to be real. They were saying the mascot's name, which is a dumb thing to do, but it's baseball, baby. And, so anytime somebody's like, oh, I've never, here's this person you've never heard of. I'm way faster to pass judgment upon Christian because I know what that guy's like, So it was like, oh, he fucked his mom. I'm like, yeah, kind of shit. I'm surprised, but I'm not that surprised. I'm just I don't know this person.
I've pulled a picture of this woman up now.
I pulled
a picture of this woman up now.
I don't know this person, though.
She has the creepiest, deadest eyes I've ever seen on a human being.
Yeah, but so does Nick Mullen. Okay? Pull up a picture of Nick Mullen. He has dead shark eyes, too. Yes, he does. Pull a picture of him right now. Dead shark eyes. Like, I don't, just because somebody has really dark eyes, I'm not going to be like, they're a demon because I'm not a Catholic. All right? Like, I don't.
No, it's because your pineal gland is calcified from booze and coming. Booze and masturbation, Bryden.
I think that's a real big leap to think that I've ever come before. Every time I ejaculate, it's just the inward. It just manifest. It just comes out. No, I don't know this person. Like
I'm looking at a picture of Nick Mullen. He does not look anything.
Pull him up.
No, he doesn't.
Pull him up. Pull up a picture of Nick Mullen. He has dead shark eyes. All right, that's. And also, by the way, that photo is photoshopped. They made her eyes look darker. But like just having dark eyes does not mean that you're crazy. I don't know. If she boiled a hamster, then yeah, she's crazy. But like I don't know that.
Dark, it's dead. As in you can see there's something missing there.
There is something missing from Nick Mullen's eyes.
No.
There's nothing there. But look, I also think that photo is photoshopped. And I'm not defending this woman. I'm just saying I don't know anything about this person. Like, you of all people should know this. If somebody just says weird shit about somebody online and people dogpile on it, don't dogpile on it because it just might not be true.
Well, I haven't dogpiled on it. I haven't talked about this at all. I mean, well,
we are now, though.
Well, yeah, this is the first time I've actually talked about it.
Yeah.
I've just been staring in just absolute horror.
Yeah. Oh, no, none of it seems great. I mean, it all seems bad. But look, if that's what happened, then that's what happened. And it just makes the whole story even worse. But I don't know. I'm not the type of person that's just going to like take a thread from a website known, for like making lolcows and say that they're right or wrong. I don't know, maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Like that's for the courts to figure out. Like I'm not involved.
Well, her parents are glowy. She's never going to see the inside of a court.
Maybe not. I mean, like people like to pretend that the powers that be like are completely invincible, but just because somebody works for the government doesn't mean that they don't go down. It happens all the time. So,
plus, I mean, her parents have like almost certainly been enabling her behavior over the years.
You don't know that though, man. We know you're just making assumptions based on nothing. It's not fair to do that publicly like we're doing to make these assumptions and dogpile. Like, look, if that bitch boiled a hamster, fuck her. But I don't know if that's true or not, man.
I mean, she put the video online. I mean,
did she? I don't know.
There's screen caps of it.
Okay, from where?
From the Discord server that she ran.
But you don't know. We don't know this bitch. I don't know.
I mean, you keep saying you haven't even looked at this. Like
I've seen what you have sent. I've seen what you have sent me, and I am not like. It seems like it very well could be true, but it also could be a very well like Antifa writes up weird shit about like me and you and Erica and all that, and it's based on lies. It's not real, So it could be the same thing. That's not the same thing, okay? Antifa
will say shit like, "Oh, admitted neo-Nazi," or so and so like has defended raping and beating women. There won't be any sources. The people on Kiwi Farms, whoever did this, they got the Discord leaks where all this was done, and then they connected the Discord account to this person's identity. Okay, so maybe they're kind of like the unicorn riot of things. Again, I'm not defending this girl. I feel like I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Also, Scott Terry says, "Sup, my fellow fornicators. That fucking rules, and we're sticking with that one. Fornicators is the goddamn, that's it. Forny fans are now called fornicators." But, I mean, do you understand where I'm coming from at least? Like, I understand that. You're trying to be fair here. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, people should be treated equally under the law, and we should, as people that have been slandered in the past, we should give full time to make the goddamn decision, on whether or not, especially like, dude, we don't know this bitch or Chris Chan. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Has nothing to do with my life. Yeah, I have no intention of getting involved in this. It's too disgusting. But it's like, I just feel like
you gotta just kind of what. There's too much information coming up too fast. I'm not gonna just make some snap judgment and be like that person is evil. Besides Chris Chan, who I'm pretty sure fucked his mom. Okay, that one seems because of the history.
And the
of
thing,
the guy.
and the thing I object to is like, okay, you're being fair, devil's advocate. I'm talking about the people, even Ralph and Dick Masterson and their clique who are going in the opposite direction. She's a hero for exposing Chris Chan. We don't have any evidence of that either.
Right. I mean, I think that's that's a fair thing.
My executive opinion on this is that they're both shitty people, to be honest.
It kind of seems like that. Yeah, it seems like they're both awful. I mean, I know Chris Chan's a terrible guy, or woman. But I've never, ever, ever in my life heard of this other person. So I'm not gonna make a snap judgment. Like when people were bombarding me with like Chris Chan fucked his mom, I was like, oh God, yeah, that kind of sounds about right. It's like it's like when that happened, it's kind of like if somebody were to be like, hey, Matt, Bryden got fucking in a drunk driving accident. I don't drink and drive, but wouldn't you be like, yeah, that sounds about right? I've never heard of this broad before, so I'm just not going to jump to conclusions, dude.
If you got in a drunk driving accident, I would just assume it's a suicide attempt.
That is actually the smartest thing to think, and you are completely right because I'm a good driver. I don't drive drunk ever. But if I were to kill myself in a car, I would get drunk before I did it. I love drinking. I hate drinking. I love drinking. But I mean, like, you get where I'm coming from, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to dogpile. I don't want to be part of that thing. Maybe if this bitch bullied a hamster, she can kiss my ass. She's a horrible person. But like, how would I know whether or not that's true? Just because a bunch of people that I also don't know said that it's true. It's people lie, man. Like, and these weird things. I'm not going to jump to these conclusions. The courts are going to have to figure this shit out. There's going to be subpoenas. Josh Moon is getting subpoenaed over this fucking thing. So,
well, good luck getting him to respond. He lives in Ukraine.
Oh, does he really? Oh, then yeah, fuck him. He's not going to come. He's going to tell the courts to fuck themselves. Good for him. But, it's, I don't know, man. I'm so hesitant to just dogpile on people that I don't know of.
Well, you have to admit, like, again, it's the absolute worst twist that could happen in this story. Like, after an already bad story.
Oh yeah, dude, it'd be the worst. I like American Psycho Part 2, terrible movie, by the way. That's what I call her. It's if that is real, if all of that is true, she is so terrible. But you've never heard of this person either. This is just
she was like, she's trying to, be a nice. According to the links on Kiwi Farm, she like after this the audio leaked of Chris Chan made to raping his mom, she was like bragging about like, I'm the greatest troll in the history of the internet. I'm internet famous. I got him to do this. Like, actually, I'm paraphrasing, but like, she was crowing about this afterwards.
I mean,
according to the leaks,
yeah.
Again, we're operating on the assumption that those are authentic and not something that Kiwi Farms invented, or they aren't. They got the wrong person or whatever.
Right. I'm not the FBI, and this really all seems like a job for the FBI.
Well, she is apparently being investigated by her university, so.
Oh, good. I don't know. Like,
and there are apparently other students at her university that she's harassed in the past who are like coming forward against her.
I've heard that as well, but I'm never one to trust the fucking mob, because you've seen like we saw with like it was like a day or two ago with the Colorado Rockies thing. They were wrong. The Colorado Rockies released a fucking statement being like, we condemn the racist language. And they were like, upon further investigation, it turns out we're fucking dumb.
Well, that would have been, that was fucking obvious just because like.
It wasn't. It sounded like he was saying the N-word. It did.
Yeah, but nobody around him was reacting. Okay.
Exactly.
If you were around a fucking, if you were in a ballpark and someone like next to you started or nearby, you start screaming the N-word, you notice people would probably yell at that guy, get mad at him, or at the very least they'd be shocked. There was no reaction.
I would tap that guy on the shoulder and go, okay, that's fucking hilarious, but you need to chill out and let's probably chill on the beers a little bit, bud. But yeah, I mean, that's true. But like people dogpiled for a minute and they were like, let's find that guy and kill him. So I've seen the as of you, seen the social media mob so hard on people. And it, I mean, it happened to us recently, like I'm real fucking apprehensive about just jumping on things. Maybe I'm wrong. Speaking of the things that I'm wrong about, Newsom is going to win his recall election. Matt is right.
Yep.
So,
I'm
the
always
GOP,
right.
the GOP, you're not, you're wrong so much. But the GOP said that they're not going to back any candidate, which means they're fucking dumbasses. And I was talking to Erica about this. I think this at first I told you, I was like, maybe they made a deal. You know what it really was? The two top candidates are a trans woman and a black guy. And their GOP in California, their whole thing is not being bigoted. They can't choose between Larry Elder and Bruce Jenner. That's it. So they're just going to throw the fucking election.
Well, the other aspect of it as well is that because of the Delta variant, it's going to be a it's going to be a mail-in election.
Well, they always had mail-in voting in California, but like now it gives them an excuse to, do
the Democrats are just going to do this every time there's an election. Guarantee you, by this time next year, there'll be, I don't know, the pi variant.
I can't wait for the Omega variant.
There's going to be the pi variant, the Omega variant. It's like, oh, we have to do an all-mail election for the midterms.
You know what? I'm in favor of all mail elections. Only guys get to vote. That would rule. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, Matt, I think you're completely right on the news.
They didn't run it. The Democrats didn't run anyone in the recall because they knew Newsom was going to win.
I mean, it's just a disaster. Nobody in California likes him.
Though it would be funny if the Kevin Paffrath won the election. That would be fucking hilarious.
That's the landlord guy you were telling me.
Yeah, the landlord guy. Yeah, the guy who posts videos on YouTube about how to be a better landlord, which includes not running anyone with a credit score under 700 and lying about owning the property.
First part,
so you don't have to do repairs.
First part, I agree with you. As a property owner, you can rent to whoever you want, and you should be able to deny anybody for whatever you feel like. But the second part that's fucked up. That's not good.
He's also like 29 years old too. He's like this dipshit. Yeah, he's a dipshit millennial like us.
He fucking rules, dude. He's not a dipshit. We're the dipshits. That guy fucking rules. We got to get him on the show. That guy's the best. Oh my God. After he loses his election, we got to get him on there. This guy fucking rules.
I don't know. I hope he wins. It would be fucking hilarious for him to be governor.
It would be amazing. I would love that. I mean, it'd be better than the training.
All the people fucking posting Mao memes about landlords and the eviction, moratorium. Electing a landlord as governor. Oh my God.
Dude, what I love about the Mao memes that like come out is like there are people that like clearly don't know anything about Mao. They're just like, I hated landlords. I'm like, yeah, he also he was mad about crops getting ate up by bugs, so he killed all the birds and shit. Like he always had dumb ideas. He's not a smart guy. Communists are not smart people.
He also never bathed.
Well, I mean that's just good common sense.
He also didn't use toilets.
Well, yeah, he never pooped.
No, he pooped in holes. There was an incident where his first visit to the Soviet Union, the Soviets put him in a banquet hall and they just gave him all this food. They were like making him eat. At which point he yelled out, at some point he yelled out, I've come here to do more than eat and shit. As it turns out, Stalin was...
That is my new fucking everything.
I'm not done yet. As it turns out, the Soviets wanted to analyze his shit, the chemical composition of his shit, in order to try and get a edge in negotiations. Apparently, their calculation was that there was too much potassium in his shit, that it meant he was nervous. So they rigged the toilet in his hotel room to, instead of going into the sewer system, it would just plop out onto a platter, and then the scientists would take a look at it. No one knows what the analysis actually came up, but apparently Stalin didn't like the results.
That's why if the president poops foreignly, that's why somebody has to go and get it. No, that's real. Somebody had to pick up Donald Trump's poopies. Do you not know that? You knew that, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, when the president poops foreignly, somebody goes and gets it.
Are you shitting me?
But no, that's a thing. That's a thing.
It's like this. It's like when Metal Gear Solid 3
stupid fucking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like in Metal Gear Solid 3 when Major Zero tells Snake that he has to bring his shit home with him.
Yeah, did you fart?
No, that's my chair.
Our chair. Yeah,
that's my chair. Yeah,
it was my chair too, Matt. Now you're just gonna try to make your chair fart the whole time. Matt farted on the pod. No, that was a chair. But still, one of these days you're gonna hear me. Have you heard me fart on the pod before?
Once.
Yeah, I'm good at it, man. I got some loud farts. But no, it's like I didn't know that that's where that came from. But like I knew that, the president takes a poopy overseas. They take it.
I'll have to look this up.
It's real, motherfucker.
There was Mao did end up getting his revenge because a few years later he invited Nikita Khrushchev to China. Mao was known as a good swimmer. He was really into swimming. Khrushchev could not swim, so Mao had Khrushchev wear like little floaties, like little kids have, and made him sit in the kiddie pool while the kiddie end of the pool while Mao was doing breaststrokes in the other end.
Why is everyone at every level of existence and class and society such a fucking dickhead? Like everyone just it is baffling to me that every single person does not just go, yeah, this is gay and kill themselves. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I wake up every morning and I'm like, yeah, I don't really feel like doing this. I'm going to be the first person to kill himself out of sheer fucking boredom. This is stupid. Like, people were like, oh, I really showed him. I made him wear floaties in the fucking. You're a fucking dickhead. Shut up. I don't know why we just don't sit down and play video games and go like, yeah, it's a little better. Fucking
the world is a slaughterhouse, Bryden.
Who cares? It's dumb. Like, I used to respect art. That would be the thing. I was like, yeah, that's the only way to express yourself. Existentialism, blah blah blah. Now I'm like, yeah, that's gay too. Fuck it. Like, there's no reason to do anything. This sucks. Like, it all sucks. It's fucking gay. There's no reason. Like, what? Think about this. Think about it this way, Matt. I could win the lottery tomorrow and be the president because America's that fucking stupid. And then what? And then what? Who gives a shit? This sucks. It's dumb. Being alive is stupid. I don't like it. I hate being here. I hate it. I hate every single fucking one of you mother. I hate being alive. It's dumb, man. It's dumb. There's nothing. What am I going to accomplish? All of my dreams. And then what? Look at Notch. He made that fucking gay Minecraft shit. And then what? There's nothing. There's no happiness out there for you, dude. Existence is pain. It's shit. And god damn it, I hope we don't have to do it all again. It's trash, man. It's dumb. There's no reason to do it. No reason to do this shit. I'm going to eat my goddamn Jolly Ranchers, and as soon as I run out of them, I'm going to fucking neck myself. There's no reason. It's dumb. This sucks. What are you supposed to meet people? Then you're like, oh, yeah, my best friend's Matt Forney. He's a fucking faggot. Like, what's the point? Sucks. It's dumb. I'm running out of beer.
And thus ended the last episode of Terror House Radio ever.
Oh, my God. Yes. It's annoying. Am I not wrong?
Well, you just need to find something to do with your time, I think.
Yeah, I guess I can just wear shoots and shave my head. Like, there's no point. You look like Hitman 447. All right. That's a good one. But yeah, no. Like, the only thing I ever wanted was like, oh, I'm gonna make people laugh. And you know what? I can only make half the people laugh. I can only make half the people laugh if I'm lucky. But so then what's the point? What's the point? You know what? The world would be better without me. Be better without you. Be better without everybody. And then there would be no more people. And then what? I guess foxes could. Who gives a shit? It's dumb. There's no point. And after this, by the way, just so you know, it's lights out. That's it. That's what happens to it. It's lights out. You're done. All right? It's dumb. It's dumb. Go read Ernest Becker. I'm getting so drunk and so irritated. It's dumb. There's no point to this. There's no point. I hate it. It's just pain. It's bad, Matt. It sucks. I hate it. You are a dickhead. I was miserable before I read Nietzsche, and then I was playing the goddamn Fahrenheit game, and then you were like, you would like Friedrich Nietzsche. And I'm like, oh, really? Sounds like a faggot. And then now, here I am. Everything's worse. It's all shit. It fucking sucks. Anyway, let's end the podcast. This shitty podcast nobody cares about. Fuck you. If you're in your car listening to this shit, crash it. Crash it, motherfucker. You got nothing happening. I talk to people that are like, they think they have something going on in their lives. Guess what? You don't. I've met you. You don't. You don't. There's nothing good. Got to take a piss. I'm going to talk to Matt. Like, that's about it. That's my fucking day, dude. That's my day. Like, if you believe in a God, my God made me to sit here and talk to Matt Forney on every Tuesday for the past 2 years. The fuck? Like, it's not real. You're dead. It sucks. It's shit. I hate it. Go ahead. Let's just end this show. I'm too mad.
Yeah, we gotta end on that beautiful monologue. But yeah, you've been listening to Terror House Radio, and nobody has sent us any tips, so we're skipping that section.
Yeah, look at that. You mean it was all for naught? There's not even monetary gain? Yeah, I know.
The spiritual gain, Bryden.
No. I am spiritually dead. I suffer from despair. And you know what? The modern day quote unquote doctors call it clinical depression, which is bullshit. It's the fucking Freudian goddamn crap where I suffer from a spiritual disease. Damn it. I've got problems, but they're not cured via pills, except Vicodins. But I do Oxycontins. Oh yeah. I'm not even going to get into the Sackler family and the Oxycontins. Let's just finish the show. Let's finish the show. So Bryden plays Xenogears. No. Maybe. But no. Voluntary human extinction movement. It's a thing. I know.
Xenogears, I've never played it. I've played Xenosaga.
My brother played the Xeno games, but I never got it. I started playing Breath of Fire recently. It's goddamn terrible. But also Scott Terry goes, how do you fail at existentialism? You become a nihilist. And let's just wrap the show up. But also, listen, read Thomas Ligotti, read David Benatar. Okay, there's nothing left, and Emil Sharon. But I'm real pessimistic and existentialist. I read Albert Camus. No, Ligotti, Benatar. There's nothing worth shit. All right, and I am in the process, and Terror House won't publish it because Matt won't publish anything I write. I'm writing the most pessimistic book that's ever happened. Okay, you're all gonna be goth after you read my fucking gay ass book, and I don't feel I'm equipped to really finish it. Got a few essays that I like, but there's nothing. And we should also be so lucky that if we die of some random tumor that's in your head right now, or a heart attack that's growing, an artery in your shit is growing right now. It's filled with fat because you're a fat pig that eats McDonald's in this bullshit consumer society.
You have a polyp in your colon that's going to turn into cancer.
Yes. So what's the point? What, to listen to some gay podcast with two retards? Matt's supposed to be the smart one, and all he can do is tell you about geography. I mean, this sucks. Everything sucks. It's fucking gay, dude. Like, there's no reason to be here. Ever. I hate it. All right, finish
on that optimistic note, yes, I think that'll do it for the show. Bryden, is there anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I'll probably stream later on Trovo or D Live. So both of them are just Trovo and
links in the description.
Right. Yeah.
Also follow him on Twitter. World's Only Comic.
World's Only Comic. I'm a real funny fucking guy.
Absolutely hilarious.
All of that real positivity, just to brighten your fucking day. You can come over to me and my fucking, I mean, like, seriously, like, your grandmother that died? Guess what? Who cares? She's just dead. She's dead. Yeah, it's really hilarious. Oh, yeah, and guess what? Child slavery is a thing. Nothing will ever be done about it because its existence is
Because it's awesome.
not that, but it's existed forever and it will continue to exist. And as America spirals into some weird type of globo neo fucking fascism, guess what? You don't live your own life, and you just exist, and then you'll die. You're an animal, you're a worm, and we're all fucked. But anyway, for the umpteenth time, go ahead and end the show. And then if you could do me a favor, Matt, can you shoot me in the fucking face? That'd be great.
Well, I don't want to get arrested for a crime. Is there a way you can affidavit it so I don't get legally
I'll bet they don't let you do that. The government has a real interest in keeping everyone alive. Contrary to, the things that they're doing now with the vaccines. But, in general, they kind of want to keep you alive.
You're going to get downloaded into the cloud, Bryden. Your consciousness will live forever as your physical body withers away.
Well, that would rule. I just bother people. Like it's just a version of me just bothers people.
Well, it won't actually be you. It'll be an adaptive AI.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm on board with that. Just a version of me just bothering people forever. That sounds great. Just everybody's trying to be oh, we're having an AI picnic. I come over, just take a piss. That sounds great. I don't want to do it, but an AI version of me just fucking everybody's day up and getting banned from existence sounds pretty good.
Right. Anyway, and also go check out BrydenProctor.com. All of stuff is in the description. And
of course, if you're in the Orlando area, you can come see me not do comedy.
You can go see him walking to Publix.
Yeah, you can watch me at the Walmart walking out because the lights went out.
With all the groceries he stole.
I didn't steal them. I left them. You steal. Finish the show. I'm done.
Then you can visit my stuff at mattforney.com. And I want to remind everyone that Rhythm of Mucus by Mather Schneider will be out on Friday.
Matthew Schneider is the fucking man.
He's our number one fan, actually.
Yeah, he fucking rules. We need to get him on the show. He's a good guy.
It will happen. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Terror House Radio. Visit Terror House Magazine, terrorhousemag.com every day for our latest publications. Our books, terrorhousepress.com. Social media links, description. And, of course, you can always find every episode of the show at terrorhouseradio.com. Terror House Radio is produced by Bryden Proctor and presented by Katya Degg. Intro music by Zero Pulse. Illegitimate on-cover random. Don't the bastards grind you down. I'm Matt Forney. And I'm Bryden Proctor. And we are out.
Fucking fat.